Tom Tom. Tom Tom. Ah. Tom Tom. Tom Tom. Tom Tom. Ah. Tom Tom. Tom Tom. Tom Tom. Tom Tom. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Cambodia Bear Sanctuary here in Laos. This is our first sanctuary that Free the Bears built. And this is a very special moment because you're meeting Tom Tom, and Tom Tom is the world's only known sun bear moon bear hybrid. The world's only ever known sun bear moon bear hybrid, which means that he had most likely a sun bear mother and a moon bear father, as far as we can tell. He lives here in this beautiful big forest enclosure here at our Cambodia Bear Sanctuary. He was rescued by Free the Bears in 2005, and he came into us as a cub. He was found in the mountains of northern Cambodia. Hello, Tom Tom. Hello. And he was really tiny as a cub, and he looked like a little sun bear cub because he's got this very short coat like a sun bear. But then he just kept growing and growing, and he was given the name Tom Tom, which means big, or very big in Cambodia. Big. Tom Tom. And because he just kept growing and growing, we thought this is really strange. This bear is not how a normal sun bear grows. And he eventually grew to the size of a moon bear. So you can see he's a really big bear, about the size of a moon bear. I think he's around 130 kilos. So some male sun bears normally around 60 kilos, 60, 70 kilos. And yeah, eventually we thought, wow, this could possibly be a sun bear moon bear hybrid. So, two species. So I'm just trying to turn the beeper off, but I can't do it with YouTube Live. Anyway, so yes, because he's a funny looking bear. He's got a short coat like a sun bear, big body like a moon bear. He's kind of got inward pigeon-toed a little bit like a sun bear does, which is good for the evolutionary adaptation to help them climb trees. And his ears are not quite the big round ears like a moon bear, but they're not as small as a sun bear. So let's have a look. Tom Tom. So you can see they're sort of bigger than a sun bear, but not quite as big as a moon bear. So eventually we did some genetic testing, and I think they were able to test his sperm, and what they found out is that he's infertile, which is very common amongst hybrids. Sorry, I have a lot of problem with these YouTube lives because with the zooming it just sticks or double zooms. There we go, that's a wider view. And then I think they actually managed to do some blood testing on him and found out that he is in fact confirmed to be half sun bear, half moon bear. We think probably mother sun bear, father moon bear. He's the only one in the wild. He was born in the wild though. That's the really interesting thing, because sometimes you get hybrids in the wild, not so often between species. This is another sun bear enclosure, although I can't see any sun bears. I think they're out hiding or sleeping. So yes, and sometimes you get hybrids in captive facilities because they're mixed species together. We don't do that at Free the Bears. We have all our sun bears and moon bears separate, and also we have our females and males separate because we can't afford to have pregnancies, because we're rescuing so many bears from the wild and bear bar farms, and from the illegal wildlife trade after they've been taken from the wild, and bear bar farms. So we're flat out just keeping up all those rescues, so we don't have males and females together because we don't want pregnancies. This is the beautiful sun bear habitat. And yes, but it's never been known for a sun bear and a moon bear to breed in the wild, and the fact that this did happen is pretty sad. It's interesting, but it's also a very sad statement, because sun bears and moon bears would never normally come together and breed. So it's almost a bit of an indication of the terrible state of the population of wild sun bears and moon bears, that they would come together and breed. Tom Tom! Let's see if we can get him interested in this stick I just picked up so we can have a better look at him. There we go. So look, he's a really spectacular looking bear. He's like very interesting in his, well, besides his looks. So his head, I mentioned his ears, I mentioned his body, I mentioned his coat, but his head, yeah, is a bit of a mix between the two. His chest marking is again a bit of a mix between the two. Looks a bit more like a sun bear. And then also his behavior, he's very, very active and constantly on the move. You can see here, just like a sun bear is. Sun bears are always on the move, looking for food, foraging, enjoying smells, looking for bugs, insects. There's a moon bear you can see in the background over there in the forest. Maybe we'll have to zoom for once. Oh, then you decide to stand up and say hello. There you go. Yeah, there's someone over in the forest to give you an idea of a moon bear. So he's even, I think he's bigger than that moon bear. He's a bit of a giant, Tom Tom. It's such a really just extraordinary bear. The only one of his kind in the world. But as I said, yes, a bit sad because this is generally an indication that sun bear and moon bear populations are so depleted in the wild that these two different species are coming together and breeding. So, although of course we wouldn't know if that's ever happened again, or if it will happen again, or if it was a miracle, because so little is known about both species, the sun bear and the moon bear. Anyway, I thought you might just like to see this really special bear. Hello, Tom Tom. Hello, buddy. I think he's got his afternoon, his dinner coming along very soon. The keepers are just preparing the dinner for the bears. So I think they do a scatter feed in the afternoon. So they bring the bears. The bears know they're supposed to come into the bear house, and the keepers can have a quick check of the bears, make sure they're okay. But then also the keepers can go around the habitat, the big forest habitats, and make sure that everything's okay with the fencing, with their caves and swimming pools, and also scatter the food around to make it a really challenging and enriching exercise for them to have their dinner. So I don't know, does comments pop up on our live chat? Oh, here's some comments I found. Hello, Richard from the UK. Dorian says, thank you for the video and all you do to protect these innocent creatures. Tom Tom is beautiful. Tom Tom is an extraordinary, gloriously beautiful bear. I feel like such a privilege to see him. Although it's of course so sad, the story as to why he's here, and the story, and the same story for most of the bears we rescue. They've generally had to watch their mothers killed. Tom Tom, you want to come and say hello? Hello, beautiful. Look at you, such a stunning boy. Yeah, they've generally watched their mothers being killed in the wild and then trafficked into the illegal wildlife trade, so it's very sad. But, we try to get in the best life we can here at the sanctuaries, and that's only possible thanks to your wonderful support, because we are just a small non-profit charity. We have over 270 rescued sun bears and moon bears in our care in Vietnam, Cambodia and Laos. And we're rescuing more every month, and we can only do this with your support. So please, if you're not already, please be a bear carer. It's just a small monthly donation, and for a small charity that's grassroots, on the ground, like Free the Bears, it really makes such a world of difference. So I don't think we're going to see much of Tom Tom, because I think he's getting ready to go indoors and getting ready for his din dins. Tom Tom, hello, hello. There you go, one fun. So you look at that chest marking. So moon bears is normally a V and a whiter. So, and sun bears is a U. So that's something between a U and a V, and it's also a bit golden, not white like the moon bears. So a really interesting mix. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed meeting Tom Tom, and thank you for your support. We couldn't help these beautiful bears without you. So have a good one. Be a bear carer, and thanks again. Bye bye. How do I end this? Not sure. Oh, hey buddy. Hello. You're such a big handsome boy. Okay, here we go. There's the cross. Bye bye.